Hey guys, welcome back to Game Pitches. And today going to be Warner Brothers Imagination Park, Imagination Valley. Shin, So let's begin. Shin, The plot of this game is that when well guys, this park is going to be like near light years away. Going to be on the same Earth. Guys, let me just say something. Yes, it's gonna be on the same, in the same universe, but different enough. It all starts with you leaving the city, with you living in the city, and you sign on a fresh start. And then there you doze off into, after you select your custom character and selected name. Guys, the main inspiration behind Warner Brothers Imagination Park is Imagination Valley is going to be Disney Dreamlight Valley. But I'm going to discuss that more. So when the forgetting so it turns out Warner Brothers turns out the reason why it going instead of the you're wondering, is it going to be something similar enough to the Forgotten like in Disney? No, it's going to be the anti-monitor, and it's going to be the anti-monitor from the DC comics. From the DC comics that's going to be responsible for this mess. It's going to be the anti-monitor from the DC comics. So yeah, the anti-monitor will be responsible for what's going on in this game. So guys, I'm changing some of the lore around the anti-monitor to fit more into my idea of what's going on in the game. Let's just say when the yes, it's been revealed in the New 52 that all the Earths involved in Crisis on the Infinite Earth. So I'm using that premise in the game. Okay. So the plot, after you select your custom character, there will begin in near the Hall of Justice with a fully grown Harry Potter. I'm using only Warner Brothers properties. Look, Harry Potter will say, unlike, and here's a small change. I would have at least, guys. Okay, so yeah, the anti-monitor basically. So you need, okay, but just like the Forgetting, and then I'm gonna bring up a lot of time Disney Dreamlight Valley in this video. It could be like a sip game. Take a sip every time you hear me say the words either Disney or Dreamlight. Or, yeah. But okay. So, it costs, it costs 2,000 imagination. It costs 2,000 of your imagination. Similar up to Dreamlight Magic, the stuff, there will be daily quests and everything else. So, once in the Hall of Justice, you can select, if you want, Aquaman for, like, Aquaman. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah. Guys, I just have to think about it. So, yeah. You have to require a lot of wish energy, which can be found in crystals all over Metropolis. But back to the... Okay, so the three can buy Aquaman from the DC comics, another character from Harry Potter. Oh, wait. So Hanna, it's gonna be DC, Hanna-Barbera, and Cartoon Network. For this one, I'm gonna pick Finn. Finn. Finn from Adventure Time. You have enough of your wish energy to open up only one of the three realms when you start the game. When you open up the Hall of Justice. But guys, I highly recommend when you do, if I ever learn how to, in case I'm thinking, there might be two locations for the character. The Hall of Justice for the DC. They're like the Dreamlight Castle, so it will be how about similar? It will be inside of the castle. I saw up a new structure entirely, called that. Guys, okay, yeah, guys, yeah. I'd rather use something similar enough to the Dreamlight Castle. So, so, anyway, wait. It's similar enough to the Dreamlight Castle. So, but it also is in Metropolis. In case you, guys, yeah. So, 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 I, you will unlock Aquaman and bring him from imagination, Shin Castle to your, and so another comparison you can, you don't, well, Aquaman will come with a house. But you don't need to build the houses in the game to bring them back home, back to the valley. You just have to, just joking. Yes, you do have to bring them. But that's for one problem. Well, just put him in Metropolis. So the areas of Warner are, you're right now in the city area of Warner Brothers. You're right now in the city area of Imagination Valley. Like yeah, there are going to be cities you can go to. Oh, guys, in case you're unaware, the areas I've saw for the game are cities underwater and basically. Okay, but there, yeah, guys, but yeah, the city area will Aquaman will take up residence. You don't have to build his underwater house. You just have to. There will be an apartment complex that you have to just buy a room for him. Using the token, using. Let me think of it for in-game money right now, guys. Okay, so the city area will be an ambiguous tile. If you walk down from there, you will immediately get the docks. Let's just say Metropolis is nearby something like a dock. There will be a boat to go to the other cities. Guys, I was thinking about this. How I incorporate the other cities. Like, because each superhero, each of the DC heroes. Sorry, guys. Guys, I've thought about it. Here's the areas of the game. Okay, this is going to be the center area. Okay, so this is going to be Metropolis. So this right here is going to be Metropolis. Right here is going to be the suburban area outside of Metropolis. Right here will be right here will be the docks. Right here will be the area where you can go to Gotham City, Central City, and where else? Oh, guys, I would talk a little bit more about the suburban. I'm using a map of Disney Dreamlight because I couldn't. Yeah, right here will be hmm. Huh. So in the Metropolis area, Russ, you can also buy with your with your with with, with money, with the money, me me. You can buy apartment for them if you don't. You can have the option an apartment or you can have the option of either an apartment or their house. But yeah, guys. Okay, okay. Well, about how much wish magic will you need for Gotham City? About you need about about 1,500 wish magic to unlock Gotham City. Once you're there in Gotham City, you will be immediately thrown. You will see Batman, man, still shaking. Okay, because and also in the very first scene with any characters in the game, and you're probably guys, in case you're wondering, where's Superman? Superman is also locked behind. Turns out when the Anti-Monitor attacked, he locked away Superman. He locked away Ben 10 and Superman. He locked away both Ben 10 and Superman. I will explain why Ben was roped into him in a little bit. Okay, so yeah, Batman, the Aquaman man will have, just like in Disney Dreamlight Valley, you can talk to the characters, they will give you quests, you will do their stuff to level 10. Yeah. But then Harry Potter will mention Hogwarts, and there will be another area called the Hogwarts area. There will be 3 areas. Besides the areas, there were besides the DC area, besides besides bes, okay, instead of Forest Valor and Frosted Heights, that will be the Harry Potter area with Hogwarts Castle right in the middle of all that. Yeah, that, that. Once you unlock it, be a 5,000 imagination. Hold on. It will cost the guys. I'm basing it off of what would be the area of Disney Dreamlight. So same thing. 3,000 imagination, which you will not be a quest and stuff like basically Dreamlight. Yeah, my aim, like I've told you before, I'm gonna keep using Disney Dreamlight Valley as like a comparison to Warner Brothers Imagination Valley. Imagination Valley. Okay. After you unlock that big area, it's about as big as you can expect it. You can and but completing all of Harry's quests will lock well, okay, guys, I will tell you how you unlock the Flintstones and the Jetsons then a bit later because okay, Central City will cost about 500, while Gotham is the cheapest one at only 200. 200 for Central City and 300 for. There will be basically a city pack, where if you buy the game with the city pack, you can basically unlock all the cities. Like the other cities, like where, who knows. But anyway, back. It Hogwarts Castle will be right in the middle of. You can go, yes, in case you're wondering, yes, you go to the alleyway, way, wait, but you will be mainly restricted to Hogwarts. Wards. However, around the time, guys, when you're playing this game, you will you will have Aquaman move out of Metropolis Apartments into his castle, into the throne of Atlantis, in underwater area, in basically underwater. There, there, there. The underwater area doesn't cost that much because you have to buy with Metropolis docks. You have to basically buy with Metropolis docks. So it basically Metropolis docks cost $2,000, and there's a boat to go toward Gotham and Central. But I highly, guys, in the game you have to level up your DC heroes, bros, like Batman and Superman, like Batman and the Flash. Yes. Once there, once you get Batman and Green Arrow and Flash up to level 10, they will unlock their sidekicks. Robin, Ben, and basically everyone else for Batman, and who else? Okay, and when you get but however, for that will lock there, you have to go, okay, so the castle might be, okay, so oh, guys, in case you're wondering, the castle, so, the castle of the game, I rethought about it. It's not the. You have to go to another central location. There's two things: the Wish Castle, and the Hall of Justice. There's both of those two. You have to go back to Metropolis, and head. You do have a house. You don't have a house. Yes, you do have a house. You can access the Hall of. I'm trying to think, guys. Okay, so let me give you already a rundown on the map of this game. It's gonna be Metropolis Central, Metropolis Metropolis Suburban, and Metropolis Harbor. These are all to down from Metropolis. So to the left of Metropolis is where the wizard area is. It's going to be titled Wizard. It's going to be titled Magic or something along those lines. I don't know. No. But if you go to there's going to be no there's going to be no Sunlit Plateau, no Forgotten Lands, no all one big area. You call the outskirts, or the grassland. Yeah, it will be something similar enough to that. That were a majority of the characters in the game will appear. Okay, in case you're wondering who are you going to run into in the suburban area of the game, you're going to run into the Powerpuff Girls, basically any character that lives in the suburbs, which is pretty much everyone. But in terms of actual heroes, I don't think any heroes live in the suburbs. But of course, in how about the forest or something? Then that where you run into. But in the right area, the big area called how about Toon World? Yeah, Toon World and Harry World and Hogwarts area. Yeah, Toon World in Toon World, that where you will run into characters like Bud Bunny, etc., like any character from Looney Tunes. However, for if you want to go, into outer space because there are two is a planet in this game, and guys, there are two planets in the game, which are Oa and wait, there's only yeah, two planets, which are Oa and Mars. Oa, well, because that's where Green Lantern will be located. It costs 1,000, 10,000 imagination to get to unlock the Hall of Justice's rocket area. But if you go periodically through the game as you're unlocking the DC heroes, like Batman's, like Batman, Green Lantern, like Batman. Of course, there will be a cutscene that will play when Green after you unlock. Hold on. Yeah, there's Coast City. You have you Green 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 Arrow would give you a quest that you have to go to Coast City, which to go. Yeah, there will be tons of cities like Central City, Star City, the rest, like everywhere. But the main ones are going to be Gotham, Metropolis, Central, and Coast. Yeah, so those are going to be the main ones. Gotham, Metropolis, Central, Star, and Coast City. In Coast City, once you help the Green Arrow fight with some crime, Green Lantern Hal Jordan will arrive. How the story is that when the Anti-Monitor struck, he was on Oa at the time. So yeah, he was on Oa at the time. So yeah, he was at Oa in the time. He was on Oa at the time. So yeah, you basically the only Green Lantern in the game will be Green Lantern Hal Jordan, my favorite. Guys, I'm completely not having Popeye the Sailor. My grandpa liked Popeye the Sailor, but to me, okay, yeah. So, 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 so the in the plains, that's where you can find Grandpa Mask and Gwen from Ben 10. They will give you some quests. Now, if you complete both of their level 10 quests, you will have some with Grandpa with Ben's grandpa. With Ben's grandpa, you will get the plumber gear and stuff. With Gwen, you will get some charm. And yes, this game will have combat. There will be a lot of combat. Now, to unlock to get Ben and Superman in you have to complete all the league, all the Just League quests, at least the core 7. So after you have done all their friendship quests and got them all up to level 10, and you will finally get Superman. Okay, and side note, guys, there will be another hero. There will be Shazam, which you unlock after you Uncle Douglas at level 4 quest. With Martian Manhunter, you have to talk to Marvin on Mars about how he wishes that there was, and then you recommend Martian Manhunter, and then you have to free him. There will be guys, in case you want to know. Okay, guys, these guys are basically sealed but in Brainiac ship, which is another location that the rocket takes you to in the outer space area of the game. So here's the location: Oa, Mars, and Brainiac ship. Okay, but you have to defeat Brainiac. You have to defeat Brainiac, and Brainiac will give you this bring Superman bring these characters back to the Holden cells. And also, there will be a Metropolis prison for all the bad guys that you catch. And yes, there will be a prison, but if you go to check up on the villains, they might have been moved to like Arkham Asylum for the Joker. With side note, yeah, all the DC villains will be there. But the main one is going to be the Anti-Mind. It may be Darkseid and Apocalypse in the future. Sure. Also, speaking of the planes, that's also where the Looney. But from there, you unlock a quest line where you. From there, maybe. Okay, yeah. But to unlock Ben 10, you have to at least get Kevin 11. You have to get another character from the Ben 10 franchise, which will be Kevin 11. During Gwen. Well, and also, though, you can choose if it's going to be 10-year-old Gwen or 16-year-old Gwen. If you hit 16-year-old, bam! New quest line. Okay, guys, I have a new idea. Gwen will start off at 10 years old, but her skin, just like Disney, the character will have other outfit. If you equip her 16-year-old self, bam, you get new quests and new everything. The reason why I'm giving, yeah, but basically because, guys, I have an idea. Or maybe Gwen can age, I don't know. I just want Gwen to be 15. To be near the age that she is in Alien Force / Ultimate Alien and Omniverse. Okay, so anyway, Gwen will grow if you hit age by 5 years to 15, or age 5 years. Gwen will grow up and immediately have a new set of quests. You have to continue doing her quest as a 15-year-old until she talks about her, which is her 5th friendship quest. Gwen will talk about her relationship with Kevin, and then Kevin will then, and also, so yeah, and also in the city, also another one in the city that you have to go to is Bellwood. Set up Gwen, and there will be Gwen's house, Ben's house, and Kevin's house. Move Gwen. You will give an option to keep her with her grandpa or to put her in her own house. Do that, guys. Do that. And from there, Gwen and Kevin will basically move in together. There. Gwen and Kevin will basically move in together. From there, same thing. Kevin will have his 11-year-old self, Asian by all those, Asian by this. Let me look up how old Kevin is during the events of Alien Force and be right back. So, Asian by 6 years and he's 15. Immediately, 15-year-old Kevin. After you unlock, okay, so back to DC. After you unlock Martian Manhunter, you have to give Martian Manhunter his second friendship quest will be how you have to do a lot of stuff like get the Daily Planet, and go to an area in the Fortress of Solitude labeled. With side note, guys, in the Fortress of Solitude, there will be an area that you can go to where it will be taken to if this superhero was shown, like it will be taken to the lab that Flash has. It will be taken to the lab where Flash was made, and you will be taken to the Fortress of Solitude with Superman, and where go to the Fortress of Solitude and there find a Superman suit. From there, infuse it with wish energy. 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 And also you have to go to from there you have to go. You can get Supergirl. You have to go to National City, which will be a part of that city pack that I mentioned earlier. You're basically gonna unlock the first two and get the rest for free or something along those lines. I don't know. I'm getting tired. You have to go to National City, level up Supergirl to 10, then, finally, then you will get Superman. Guys, I'm trying to think of in the game. Ben will immediately, you have to get both of those two characters up to level 10. It will be, of course, 10-year-old Ben, and of course it will be a 15, 17 when he has the complete on. Each of them will come with their own quest lines and everything. But when you unlock his 17-year-old self, Alf, one of the quest line will be, and yes, he will transform into every alien on the show. But there will be one, he said, I have an alien that can do all that. Superman said, I can also in Metropolis Prison. After you've done all that. Okay, so Ben will use Alien-esque, along with some help from Superman and Shazam. Shazam. And defeat the Anti-Monitor. They're basically bring back all the Ben will also rewind time to before the game even started. Before and erase the Anti-Monitor, and then he will transform back and then roll credit. But just like in the Greenlight Valley, there will be still tons of characters and quests. So that was basically it. So that would basically it. Until my next game pitch, I'm Nalpon, and I'll see you later. Goodbye, guys.